Data virtualization, KC knows. All right, so we talked about data virtualization in a previous interview, and if you haven't seen that, go watch that. If you don't know what it is, you're going to be lost. Let's get in.
Yeah.
So, I'm still scared. So I get the idea that you're keeping track of where all the data is being put and all of that.
Yeah.
But let's say some of the backup methodologies have me do the backup down at the storage.
Sure.
So when I have a straight one-to-one mapping between my Oracle database and my filer,
right,
and I back up my filer with NDMP,
right,
I know I can go, I need to restore /database crap,
right.
But now I go talk to you, and I guess first you had to tell me, well, the restore /database crap, what you really need to restore is /blah-de-blah-de-blah.
Right.
Is that?
So two things. Number one, you don't have to stratify the application across multiple applications if you don't want to, right?
Right. Well, why would I use the product if I wasn't doing that?
So for example, if you're familiar with the concept of tiering,
or
auto-tiering, where people promote files and to a higher level tier when they need better performance, imagine this concept of tiering but at a global level. It's not just within the array, it's across the arrays, but while maintaining the entire structure of the file. Okay. So it's at a file level, which has a lot more granular, a lot more meaning to the end user in the application, right? Let's get back to why that's important. So the actual movement of the data is cool and all. That's not what people really care about. What people really care about is service level objectives and service level agreements. For the first time, I could define granularity, specific read IOPS, write IOPS, bandwidth, level of durability, availability, protection that I want on a per application, per directory, per folder, and per file level. That's the reason why you have the ability to virtualize data.
And so if we've got an app, it's just the whole world is going to Flash, which can do just about anything. But your point earlier, I think in the other interview, was that not everybody needs that kind of performance. And so I guess what you're saying is you could identify an app that doesn't need that kind of stuff and move it to some other kind of storage.
Even better. So you can identify the app by application type. You can also set what we call smart objectives, where based upon certain events that trigger changes in what you've defined for IOPS, latency, bandwidth, protection, will dynamically move the file, that data, to a more appropriate place. So for example, if we take payroll on day 14 is probably really important, and you want it on the fastest storage. But what happens on day 15? What happens on day 1? Does it still need to occupy all that expensive storage? So if we can get that payroll information onto Flash at the right place at the right time to meet that service level objectives, we can significantly reduce the cost of the customer needs to pay for tier 1 storage. And the other part is, if you're familiar with IT, I'm sure you are, if you give business owners the fastest storage available and you let them know it's available, what are they going to do? They're all going to suck it up and consume it. They're all going to tell you that my application is the most important. That puts a lot of cost pressure on the organization. This allows the app owners, it forces them to define when they need that performance and actually assigns a cost value for how much they're willing to pay to get that performance. So now IT can actually not have to over-provision and over-purchase the most expensive resource.
All right. It's new to me.
It is a new
concept. It's now 10 minutes old in my brain. I'll have to process it a little bit.
Yes.
It sounds interesting. The techie side of me is chalking, you know.
Absolutely. Read up about us. We're focused on the enterprise market.
And what's the URL?
www.primarydata.com.
Well, there you go. At least you have a company name that matches your URL.
There you go.
Thank you.
Primary Data.
All right.
Thanks
a lot.
Thank you.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed my second interview with KC. If you didn't watch the first interview, make sure you watch that on data virtualization. New topic for me. Lots to think about. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Bye.